you have a confusion as to when to use get in and when to use get on, especially when talking about transport, you are not alone. I'm making this video today to explain with clear examples when you use each of these phrasal verbs. So let's start with something very easy. We use get on when we're talking about larger transport or public transport. A quick rule of thumb is that you can use get on whenever it's something that you can stand in, walk around on, or move around on. So we have buses, trains, boats, ships, planes, motorbikes and bikes. Those are the only ones that are a bit confusing, but if you think, you can sort of move on them. We have, I usually get on the bus in the morning. I got on the train just in time. They got on the plane and they found their seats. Or he loves to get on his bike and just ride. Now we have get in. Get in is used for smaller private transport. We get in something when we need to sit down and it's a confined space. So for example, we get in cars, taxis, vans, trucks, and also limousines. For example, she got in her car and drove away. He got in the van and he went to start his deliveries. So when do we use each? The first thing is that if you can walk around inside the vehicle, you can say get on. If you're confined to a small seat and you cannot move around, it is get in. The second is public transport. If it is public transport, you usually use get on. If it is private transport, you use get in. Let's do a quick quiz. Bus, get on. Car, get in. Plane, get on. Taxi, get in. So now let's look at some more advanced users. The first is that sometimes people use get on or get in differently because of the region that they're in. So if there is something that you recognize as being unusual, check to see where they come from. Where do they live? What word are they using exactly? The second is that there are some fixed phrases that go against these rules of thumb that I've given you. Now let's look at some common phrases using the phrasal verb get on. We have to get on board with someone or something. We use get on board to explain that someone supports or agrees with an idea. For example, everyone needs to get on board with the new project. We use get on with to talk about continuing doing something, especially after an interruption. So we might say, after the break, we need to get on with the meeting, or you've just had your lunch, get on with your homework. To get on someone's nerves means to irritate someone or annoy them. So you'll hear lots of people saying, his complaining is really starting to get on my nerves. Get in has some phrases attached to it too. We have to get in touch, which means to make contact with someone. For example, you need to get in touch with him next week. To get in shape means to become fit or healthy. So I need to get in shape for the summer. You can also get in trouble, which means to encounter difficulties or problems. So for example, if you break the rules, you will get in trouble. We also have to get on with life, which means when something terrible happens, you continue living your life. There's also to get in the mood of something, which means when you're willing to do something that maybe you didn't want to at the start. So let's use these phrases in sentences. You can write them down in the comments below. How would we use touch? Is it get on touch or get in touch? And can you think of a sentence using that phrase? Board. Is it get in board or get on board? And can you also write a sentence about that? Shape. Is it get on shape or get in shape? Write a sentence below. And nerves. Is it get on nerves or get in nerves? Again, write a sentence below. So I hope this has given you all the information that you need to use get in and get on well in your daily life. Have a wonderful day learning English today, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!